That's what she said. Yep, that's what she said. Every time I come around, she acting shy. She be looking good, she be looking fly. She told her mama that I make her feel like.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're anything like me and you want to grow your hair long, then this is the video for you. Now, before we get into ways to achieve extreme hair growth, let's take a walk down memory lane. It was just 2 years ago that I did the second big chop, and yes, I did it myself. I do have a video on my channel. A little over a year later, this was the length of my hair, and many of you all said to me that my hair was growing fast, while I felt quite the contrary. According to the US Center of Disease Control, the average hair growth rate is ½ an inch, which means that I actually should have gained 6 inches of growth that year, and I definitely did not. My hair grows very, very slow. As you can see, at the end of 2019, I measured my hair. In November, it was at 10 inches, and in March of this year, it was at 10 inches. My hair didn't grow at all, which was so frustrating, and my hair was shedding like crazy. I'm actually surprised I'm not bald with all the shedding I was experiencing. I actually cried a lot because of it. It was so frustrating. So I decided to look on YouTube because YouTube is everything. And I looked for ways to grow my hair, and I came across so many videos related to aloe vera gel. Of course, I also saw many on rice water, but I never tried that. You all share your experiences. Does that actually work? And do you all notice that many of the people who do these videos already have long hair? I'm not gonna lie, that always causes me to side eye them, and I'm always so skeptical, but I decided to try the aloe vera plant. I was already aware of how beneficial aloe vera is for the skin, so what harm could it do for my hair, right? And when doing research, I learned that aloe vera contains enzymes which help to repair dead skin cells on the scalp, and I definitely needed that. So if you're looking to grow your hair or just to improve the overall health of your hair, I'd highly recommend including aloe vera into your regimen. It has so many benefits. It prevents itchy scalp, reduces dandruff, strengthens and repairs hair strands, increases blood circulation, and reduces hair fall. Now, at one point, I had given up on my hair, but y'all, I'm so dedicated. Look at my stash. I am not playing any games. I have my raw neem butter. I have, okay, on this side, there are skincare products, but everything else is oils for my hair. Amla oil is so good, but y'all, it smells like urine, so yeah. Have y'all tried that? Castor oil is so good. If you don't buy any other oil, get some castor oil, and also a stimulant oil like peppermint oil is good. I also have moringa oil. I have rosemary oil, which is another good stimulant oil, and it will literally have your scalp feeling like you're in heaven. I love the cooling sensation it creates. It's amazing. Now, if that wasn't enough, I have really gotten into Ayurvedic treatments as well. Amla powder, listen, you need to try that. My hair feels so strong after I do a mask with amla. I also have henna. Henna strengthening ability is on another level. It also is really good for hair growth. And I have quite a few others that I haven't tried yet, but Fenugreek Powder is amazing. I actually use the seed form and MSM powder. You talking about tripling your hair growth? Y'all look that up. It's phenomenal. So this is my little stash. We're about to have Wasteland really soon. This is also a DIY oil I did following Curly Proverbs. Y'all follow her, she's amazing. So after only a week of using the aloe vera, my shrinkage decreased significantly. When I tell y'all I was so excited, and let's do a length check. This was April 2020. I actually did this, I believe on Saturday, and my hair went from 10 inches to a little over 11 inches. It's almost at 12 inches. Can you believe that? What? Oh my goodness, I was shook. So let's get into this aloe vera plant. Now, first things first, you can use it in the plant form, which is what I've been doing. You can also buy it online in the gel form. You can also use the juice. All of those have benefits, but I felt like actually using the plant wouldn't compromise the nutrients. So you want to be careful with the little spikes on the side because those can hurt. And you want to cut off the bottom portion because that does have poison in it and it can create itchiness on your scalp, which we don't want. So I'm going to cut that off first. After cutting off that portion, you can discard it. We don't need it. So I'm just going to throw that in the trash. And then you're going to decide how much you need. Now, determining how much you're going to need is really determined by what you're going to use it for. So if you're going to use it for a deep conditioning mask, if you're going to use it for a leave-in conditioner, or if you're going to use it as a pre-poo, that'll help you determine that. Now, the portion that you don't use, you can just wrap that up and put it in the fridge. This is what the inner gel looks like. You want to cut off the sides first because we want to get that outer layer completely taken off because we don't need that. So we're going to remove the rind, and I like to cut it in half, the portion that I decided to use. This is all I'm going to use. And then I'm going to start with the flat side first, using my knife to cut that portion. And then there's a rounded side at the bottom. I like to do that last. And be very careful as you're doing this. It does look quite gooey, and it contains so many vitamins. This is such a beneficial plant, and y'all, it's cheap. I bought mine in Walmart. You can actually use this portion, the gooey stuff that's on it. I like to use that for a pre-poo. So before I'm shampooing, I apply that to my scalp, and it feels amazing. It helps me detangle and everything. It's so great. So I'm going to remove the gel out of both of these halves, and I'm going to put it in a container in order to blend it to create a leave-in conditioner. So that's what I'm going to do. I've been doing that on a weekly basis. So at the end of every week, I make a new batch, but it can last for up to 10 days, I believe. And that's, of course, if you're putting it in the fridge after you make it, but I only make enough for the week. And as you can see, it's much easier to cut when you start with the flat portion first and then the rounded bottom at the end. And here's a quick praise break, y'all. I've been listening to Promises by Maverick City. It is such a phenomenal song. Oh, it's been blessing my soul. You've been faithful. You've been so good to me. You've been so good. Come on, just lift up your praise. Just lift up your worship. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Back to what you came here for. Right now, I'm going to place the inner filling of the plant into a cup to prepare to blend. But before I do that, I am going to add aloe vera juice. Now, you don't have to use the aloe vera juice. You can add water. I have done that weeks prior, and I really like that consistency as well. But today, I decided to use the aloe vera juice. You can also add MSM to your mixture. You can add coconut oil. You can add olive oil as well as stimulant oils. But today, I decided to keep it pretty basic. As I shared with you guys earlier, I do already have an oil mixture that I made that was a DIY, and I can do a video on that as well later. But I'm just blending everything up currently, and it will look quite fizzy after you do that. That's very normal. Now we're going to move on to actually straining the contents of the gel. Now this step is a very important part of the process. It can either make or break your leave-in conditioner. If you do not want flakes, you want to make sure that you strain it well. Now I've used a stocking cap and I just wrapped it around a bowl, and as you can see, there's a circular opening which is perfect for pouring in our liquid. So I'm just going to pour that in, and after doing that, I'm going to remove the stocking cap and begin to squeeze out all the contents of the stocking cap. You can also use knee highs to do this as well, and also another strainer, and I'm going to show you all that in a moment. So this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to squeeze it, and we want to make sure that all the pulp is left on the inside of the stocking cap. So this is what it looks like on the inside of the stocking cap. This is what would actually be in your hair. I actually made the leave-in last week, and I didn't add any liquid, and I also didn't strain it more than once. And y'all, look at all the flakes in my hair. I was so upset. Has this ever happened to any of you guys? If you don't strain it, it's gonna mess you up. You're gonna be pulling out flakes for days. Now, I've mini twisted my hair, and I'm gonna show you all that at the end, how I did it. But y'all, listen, the flakes were everywhere. So I decided to strain it again. This is another option for a strainer that you can use. I found this one on Amazon, and this one's really good as well. So I usually do it with the stocking cap first, and then I follow it up with this strainer. But you can probably just go with the stocking cap, using that twice or 3 times, or using this one multiple times. So you're just gonna pour it into this strainer and then let it sit until all of it has seeped into the bottom and there's no more liquid, and it should kind of look like applesauce. That's what's left over. So imagine if I had not strained it twice, this would be in my hair. So we don't want that. So this is what's left. It's beautiful, it's clear. This is ready to go and be used for the week. So I'm going to pour it into my measuring cup, and this is just so it's easier to pour it into my spray bottle. After doing that, I'm going to pour it into the spray bottle and then put on the top, and it's ready to be used. When I'm not using it, I'm going to put it in the fridge, and that's going to help me to preserve it for the week. All right, now I'm going to show you all my routine for prepping my hair with the mini twist, and this is how I wear it under a wig. I usually put mini twists in, or I just do chunky twists. And right now I'm just showing you all the length of this bottom portion again. It seems that right now I'm at armpit length, but my goal is waist length. And this is a length chart just as a guide for you guys. But I don't know, why am I limiting myself? Floor length is an option too, y'all. If God wants to bless me with it, I'll take it. Thank you, Lord. I'm praising you in advance. But now I'm going to measure my hair. I already told you guys that the bottom portion is at a little over 11, almost 12. Now I'm going to do a portion of the side. So I'm just going to take a little piece out and we're going to measure to see how long that is. If you're on a hair growth journey, start tracking your growth. It will definitely help to keep you motivated. So get a measuring tape and start taking pictures as well. I was so blown away by my results, and it's only been a month since starting to use the aloe vera and some of the other things that I mentioned, and I'm so happy with my progress. So this is what my hair currently looks like. I do have the back fully mini twisted, and the rest is a leave out from when I wore a wig this week. And now I'm going to show you guys what I do. So I start by spraying on this fenugreek spray, and I will show you guys how to make that in another video. I didn't get a chance to do it in this video because it would have been so long, but I did mention this in a prior video, so you all, I'm going to link that video as well. So I'm going to begin to spray that on my hair first. Then I proceed to spray on my aloe vera leave-in, and this one does have color to it because I have put in some of the other things that I mentioned for this particular week. I also use raw neem butter, and I mentioned this in a previous video. I will link that down in the description box along with everything that I mentioned in this video. So I'm just going to go section by section until all of my hair is fully mini twisted. I guess you could say that I'm doing the lock method, liquid, oil, cream, but kind of out of order. So I do the liquid, and my liquid is the fenugreek seed spray. My oils, I will apply that at the end, and my cream is the neem butter. And I guess I would consider the aloe vera leave-in spray to be a liquid as well. All right, so my hair is now all mini twisted, and this has been a game changer for me. I usually wear my mini twists for a week, and then I take them down and redo them and refresh. Now I'm going to apply the oil that I mentioned, and I will do a video If you guys want that, let me know. I'm gonna seal the moisture in by using this DIY oil. I have tons of different awesome oils in this DIY oil, and it feels so good on my scalp. So I go in with an applicator tube and I just apply it onto my scalp as well as my hair strands, and I really feel like this has also been helping to grow my hair.
That's what she said. Yep, that's what she said. Every time I come around, she acting shy. She be looking good, she be looking fly. She told her mama that I make her feel like she don't need all that makeup, she don't need no weed. A little lip gloss, yeah, that's all she need. She keep it simple indeed because it make her feel.
And the last step is a scalp massage. Oh, it feels so good.
She never eat fast food cause it make her sick. Only meat and potatoes, yeah, that girl she thick. No surgeries over here, so you know she feel. When we out in the street, she don't need attention.
Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Let's go on this natural hair journey together. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. Also like this video so that others can learn how to grow their hair as well. And lastly, leave a comment if you tried any of the products I mentioned in this video. Let us know how they work for you. Love you guys, and I'll see you all in my next tutorial. Bye guys.